Let's guide the youngsters when they are down so that they understand that they must only watch that which is beneficial. They must only watch that which is going to give them the Sunnah in their lives. Put ikhlas in your life. Put sincerity in your life. This can be a way of making sure that people understand the Deen Islam, the legacy of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who always lived. The Quran is giving us good news that guide us in this universe and the hereafter, brothers in Islam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Brothers and sisters in Islam, welcome to ITV Networks. Online, you can go to www.itvnetworks.tv. On DSTV, you're watching now on channel 347. Our topic today is called stepmoms and stepdads. We all know that there's a high increment of divorce cases globally. But doesn't mean it's the end of the world when it comes to motherhood and fatherhood. So it's very important for us as Muslims and also for the non-Muslims that are watching to understand that we have to unite families. Because the motto of the world is, my child is your child. My family is your family. So basically, stepmoms and stepdads, they've got a responsibility to leave a good legacy for themselves. At the same time, to leave a good legacy also for the children. So brothers and sisters in Islam, let us be mindful of one point that we have heard also of stories of success between stepmoms and stepdads. And we have unfortunately also heard stories of sadness, that some children are being molested, they're being sexually abused by their stepdads. Some children are also being physically and emotionally abused by their stepmoms. But this is not allowed in Islam. It's haram. Iyadhu billah. A stepmother should be role model. A stepdaddy should be role model. So let us understand one point here, that if you plant a seed, that means that you reap good crops. If you don't plant a seed, you never reap anything. So this means to say that if you're a human being, once you plant love in another human being, you're going to receive love also as a human being. So brothers and sisters in Islam, and all stepmothers and all stepfathers that are watching this program now, understand the point that leave a legacy in this world. Show some love to somebody. Plant a seed if you want to reap good crops. The good crops are good deeds. The more you have good deeds, the more you show love to the children, the more you get blessings from the Creator. Every time we're reading in our du'as, what do we say? رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنًا وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Meaning, my Lord, give me hasana, give me good in this world, and also give me good in the hereafter, and prevent me from the fire of hell. So brothers and sisters in Islam, we have a legacy that we have to live, and we have to fight for paradise. So you cannot gain paradise if you abuse children. The children, they are so important for us as human beings. They are like stars. They are like shimmering roses. They are like glittering diamonds. They are like sparkling pearls. They are like sparkling gold. But if we abuse children, then we're not going to leave a good legacy. And the Creator, Almighty Allah Azza wa Jal, won't be happy with us on the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah or on the day of judgment. God is watching us. Inna Allaha sami'un basir. That Allah is what? Is always hearing and is always watching whatever we do. So don't think that if you abuse a child who is not yours, the Creator is not watching you. The Creator is indeed watching all your movements. So that's why Allah said beautifully in the Holy Quran when He said, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولا تقتلوا أولادكم خشية إملاق نحن نرزقهم وإياكم إن قتلهم كان خطأ كبيرا. The meaning of which is, and kill not your children for fear of poverty. we shall provide for them as well as for you, surely. Surely the killing of them is a great sin. So it's very important for us to understand that we mustn't kill any of our children in fear of poverty. Many times you find that maybe there's a lot of hasad also that happens. Hasad means jealousy. Jealousy that happens in the family. So at the end of the day, the stepmom will say, no, once I have these stepchildren, I won't have what I want in my life. So we've had so many accounts of extreme abuse that can lead even to death. So Allah is saying, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَوْلَادَكُمْ خَشْيَةَ إِمْلَاقٍ نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُهُمْ وَإِيَّاكُمْ. Allah is always going to provide to you and the children. إِنَّ قَتْلَهُمْ كَانَ خِطًا كَبِيرًا. Killing them is a great sin. It's a great, great sin. So brothers and sisters in Islam, and all stepmoms and stepdads that are watching, we have to understand that we have to live a legacy in this world. We have to live a legacy that's going to help us also on the day of judgment, the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah. But if we're going to abuse children, if you're going to mistreat them, we must understand, like I've said, that you have to plant a seed. If you plant a seed, you reap good results. That same child that you reared and nurtured and loved is going to take care of you when you're old. We've had so many accounts of stepsons that have seen their stepmothers in old age, and they come, stepmommy, this is your house. Get these car keys. I love you. You took care of me. Stepmom, can I send you for Umrah or for Hajj? You and Daddy can go to Umrah and Hajj. Can I send you for holiday? You can go for holiday. Can I buy for you some nice shoes? These are the results of a good legacy of respecting a fellow human being and taking care of them. But if you're going to be abusive, there is no way, because anger and pain lives in the heart of a child, and it dwells in for a period. So let us understand that Allah says in the Quran, Wallahu shadidul iqab, that Allah is actually a great punishment for the people that transgress. So what is transgress, brothers and sisters in Islam? Is when we don't follow the laws of the Creator Almighty Allah Azza Jal. So we must understand that you and me as Muslims, we have to be good people each and every day, especially to children, especially to stepchildren. At the same time, the stepchildren also should be good to other children. Maybe the father has got children with another wife. So they must respect each other. So that makes a very good bonded family. They say a family which stay together and prays together, lives long together for a long time. So if family prays together, stays together. So as Muslims, these are some of the points that we have to take into cognizance, that we have to take as actually guidelines, is actually tags for us to survive in this world, and also to survive and to get a paradise, to get a chance to go to paradise from Almighty Allah Azza Jal. Let us analyze the society. According to one sister from Johannesburg, who requested to remain anonymous, she said, her stepkids or stepchildren, they throw tantrums. They do not respect her. And she went further to say, or to ask, she said, Sheikh, are stepmoms forced to stay with their kids? I think you've heard this account, brothers and sisters in Islam, and stepmoms, stepdads who are looking now. That the sister is asking now, that are we forced to stay with them, the stepkids? Look at the point that the sister has reached. She's not being respected. The children are throwing a lot of tantrums at her. So she's not happy in that environment. This is happening in so many homes, that maybe the children will be angry that our mother is not around, our father is not around. So at the end of the day, there's no respect. So I urge all the stepchildren watching right now, stop disrespecting your step-parents. Start respecting them. At the same time, stepmoms and stepdad, the children are supposed to stay with their parents. If, for example, the children are staying with their father, that is, in many times the children stay with their father, or maybe they're staying with their mother. You see? So there should be respect. You must have what is called forgive and forget. Past is past. Don't keep things in the heart, such that you have always pain to say, my mother is not around, so I'll be angry to everybody. So it is not right for stepmom and stepchildren to disrespect each other. The word respect should always coexist in this family. Every day, the word respect must be there. And guidelines of how to survive. I personally heard of success stories of kids who lived with step-parents till adulthood without problems. There are some step-families, step-children and step-dads and step-moms. They all live in peace. No problem from zero from the start. But most of the cases, I can say the majority of cases, step-moms, step-dads, step-children, there's always like war. You know, we have heard about the World War I and World War II. It's happening like that. But I urge humanity, please, leave anger. Anger is a neighbor of danger. The more anger you build in your heart, it destroys everything. So please, stepmothers who are watching right now, stepdads, stepchildren, and all stepdaughters, stepsons, stop disrespecting each other. This is the time now to unite. You never know how the future is. We don't know tomorrow, all of us. Mada taksibu ghada. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So we're taking a short break. Please don't run away. Don't go away, brothers and sisters in Islam. We're going to talk more of how we can unite stepmoms, stepdads, and stepchildren. So we're taking a short break. Assalamu alaikum.
Let's guide the youngsters when they are down so that they understand that they must only watch that which is beneficial. They must only watch that which is going to give them the Sunnah in their lives. Put ikhlas in your life. Put sincerity in your life. This can be a way of making sure that people understand the Deen Islam. The legacy of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam will always live. The Quran is giving us good news that guide us in this universe and the hereafter, brothers and sisters.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Brothers and sisters in Islam who are watching ITV Networks online on www.itvnetworks.tv and on DSTV channel 347 now. Let us analyze and go on to talk about our beautiful and very controversial and always talked about topic, the topic of stepmoms and stepdads. So we were talking before we took a break about the guidelines of how to survive this kind of environment. So another aspect is the aspect of fate. Fate means destiny. Destiny, you must accept the destiny that as a Muslim sister or as a Muslim brother, you are put in so many situations as a test. Life itself is a test. So many marriages, many people complain. There's so many things happening. And many people say that there's so many problems in marriages. So likewise, stepmoms, stepdads, they have to experience some form of problems. So accept what Allah has given you. You were meant maybe to be a stepmom. You were meant maybe to be a stepdad. So accept the situation. So this is how it is. And you have to accept it. So as Muslims, we have to conform to understand that Inna Allah ala kulli shay'in qadir. Allah has got power over all things in this universe. And dhalika taqdeer al-aziz al-alim. So this is the taqdeer of Allah to be wherever you are today. You can be a mother, you can be a father. It's your destiny. You can be a stepmom or a stepdad or a stepson or a stepchild. This is your destiny. Another problem is for problem that you're facing, that people are forgetting that we as human beings, we go for each other. What do I mean? Is that my child is your child. Today, if I have to walk around in the street, you will see someone not even caring of a child who is injured maybe in the street. Just say, no, that's not my child. That's a street children. They call them street children. It's happening. How come you call them street children? They are your children. But that motto is not existing now. The motto of my child is your child does not exist. When I have my child, that's my child. That's my son, my daughter. That is what is happening. But if we have to live in a world whereby we say, this is my child, even if it's not yours. If I see you got a problem, I will help you. So if we live in a world like that, then we're going to be living in a world which full of harmony, full of joy, full of bliss, full of happiness. Another point you have to understand, brothers and sisters in Islam, and stepmoms and stepdads, is what goes around comes around. The same child you abuse today is the same child you're going to see when you're old. So when you're old, that's when you start to remember the memories of what used to happening. Whether the memories are good, whether the memories are bad. So it is so important as Muslims to understand the point that we have to behave in a good way. Why? Because what goes around comes around. What you did to another person can come back to haunt you, can come back to trouble you. Now another point is, make your home an Islamic home. Make your home a religious home. Many times you find you go to a house, everything is like chaotic. There's no rules. And you see, the children just do like they are in charge. So the stepfather must take responsibility to make the home Islamic, to make the home religious. The time of adhan, they must not put on the TV. There is an adhan going out there, they must make sure that they don't put on the TV. To respect and to make sure that everyone listens that Allah is great. Allahu Akbar, Allah is great. At the same time, there must not be a situation whereby the soapies, like they're watching soapies, they're watching movies, and some of these movies, they turn around the brains of the kids. You find that the stepchild, the stepson, they want to be like Jack Chani, or maybe want to be like Bruce Lee. These are the aspects that they learn in the home. Mom and daddy, they're watching the same movie of violence. So this twists the brain of children. So there must be a guideline in the way we do things. So what I urge the parents, they must watch that which is beneficial, like National Geographic or religious channels. We've got a lot of religious channels, especially our Islamic channel, ITV. Parents, ITV has got a lot of things that you can learn. And also radio, we've got CRI, and also we've got Radio Al-Ansar. So some of these are radio stations that can benefit the children. And for the children that are doing matric, there's some, also they can go online, there's some websites, but you have to be very careful about which websites you have to encourage your children to go to. And also go school books. The school books are very important to make the home, to be a home of sanity, a home of comfort and peace. But now if you're going to allow your children to just access any type of media, now those stepchildren and stepsons, they grow to become wild. So the more religious the home is, the more your stepchildren and your stepdaddies, they live in a sane or a comfort home. Another point is, a family which prays together stays together. I say this prayer, that if we live as a family which prays together, time for prayer, wake everybody, like Fajr time, you start to pray together. Stepmom, stepdad, all of them, one family praying together. That brings the home to become a home of peace and love. Now let's look at the reality these days. Family wants to eat some food. Maybe they want to eat some biryani and some pap and chicken. What happens? The family goes into, let's eat it. Let's go. There's no prayer, nothing. They should start with a prayer. So in that way, the food is blessed and the house is blessed. So in so many homes, you find that people, they tend to change when it comes to religious issues. So let us make sure that as Muslims, we make sure that we imbibe the spirit of Islam in our families, in our environments. Another point is, avoid shouting. If you're a father, if you're a stepfather or stepmother, don't say, take that, get up, wake up. Like it's an army, like how they're doing them, salute. This is not it. The stepmother or the stepfather must not do like that. If you're calling your child, call your child in a sweet way, because the child will remember. You don't have to say, my stepson, come here. Say, my child, please come here. Can I give you something to eat? You don't have to say, can I give you something to eat? Then you take the plate and you throw it like a boomerang. Hey, there's your food, like a boomerang. No. Love the kid will love you. At the same time, stepchildren, don't throw any food or an item to your stepmom like a boomerang. Learn to do things in the right way. Then we will coexist as a good family and a role model family in the society. We Muslims must live as examples. Like how Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was a good example. لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. There was a great paradigm, a great example in Nabi Muhammad ﷺ. All the prophets, they came as examples. Even Jesus, peace be upon him, was a good example. Even Moses, peace be upon him, was a good example. Even Jacob, peace be upon him, was a good example. So as a parent, always be exemplary. Now we come to another major issue, another big point. Vulgar words. Vulgar words. Many times you find that people also use F words. This is not allowed. It's not allowed to use the K word or the F word in the home. Parents, stepmoms, stepdads, stepchildren. Avoid profane language. Use the right words. When you're angry, lie down or go and perform wudu. Go and wash ablution quickly when you're angry, than to use the F word. And always reward. Reward your family with what? If they do a good deed. If any one of the stepchildren or stepchild has done a good deed, no, I got something for you. Just because you're behaving well, I got an apple for you because you're a good child. No, let's say, I won't give you anything if you do anything. Whatever you do, nothing you get. You just live like that. No, parents must reward. That's why at school, when you get 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, you get a star. So that will make you to remember for the rest of your life that I had 10 out of 10 and I got a star. So give your children stars because they are your stars. And another point is to stepmoms, to stepkids. They must listen, embrace Islam, and embrace respect, and embrace love, and be a child, not a parent. What do I mean here? That a stepchild should not be a parent. You find that the stepchild will say, no, just because mommy is not here, and you are my new mother, I'm the boss here. No. It's not right. No matter what age is your stepmom, still you must respect. You must respect. If there's a major problem, then you have to see your father. Talk to him or about it and you sort it out quickly. And embrace the world of listening. This is for all. When a stepchild is sick, say, Mommy, I got flu. Don't say, no, I'm busy. You don't want to listen. So maybe the stepmother's got also flu. So no, I'm the stepchild, I'm very busy. It's not right. We should learn to have a good ability to listen. Another point is, you must walk the talk. Walk what? Walk the talk. Don't just talk the talk. And the parent who is a stepfather or stepmom, don't be a liar. Don't lie. Don't twist things. Don't bring lies in the family. Dangerous behavior where stepfamilies exist. It's very bad to hear the points whereby the stepfathers are sexually abusing their children. This I've said. They should not fight. Stepmom and stepdad, don't fight in front of the children. And don't be cruel to the children. Don't steal anything. Don't be rogues. Don't be a parent who is not a role model. You are known to be maybe a bank robber, for example, or a desperado. We must not do like that. But we must be parents who are exemplary. Don't be a parent who does not pray. Say, no, this parent, she does not pray, or the father does not pray. So, akhiran, to conclude, solutions. Fear Allah each and every day. Never be a hypocrite and embrace true love. And don't be jealous. You must always say, past is past. So as parents, step-parents and step-moms, let us respect is very important. In family which prays together, stays together. So we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthens us and bonds us as humanity. At the same time, may Allah bless all the step-moms and step-dads and step-children. And all the step-children must also, inshallah, get barakah in this universe and the akhirah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for all step-moms and step-dads. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy also for all the parents that are going through pain, all the parents that have got cancer, all the parents that have got any disease. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthen us. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us as Muslimin to always remember that stepmoms and stepdads must unite as a family and build a strong family. Wa akhir da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
صنوف الكتب ودم على تواضع لا تفتخر بالنسب.